Ah, Melanie. I'm so sick. I bet I sound terrible. Uh, guess I'm making this video just to see how you're doing. You, well, I mean, I understand. You're so displaced with everything going on, and it's hard. Nothing's really easy. Nothing's ever really easy. Because if it were all super easy, oh man, would we be like set? Everybody would be so set, and nothing would be hard, and everything would be too easy, and people would be much too happy, right? Ugh. I'm just doing this to catch you up on how I'm doing, and hopefully, when you have a chance, you can respond to me maybe in depth or just shortly. I just want to know that you're still alive and that nothing's changed. And if anything has changed, I'd hope that it's changed for the better, not the worse, and that life is not treating you too much harder than I last remember it, which wasn't too long ago. It was a few weeks ago, but regardless, a few weeks ago was still a few weeks ago. Give me 1 second to go get something. I'm still recording, ma. Ugh. Oh shit. Fuck. Peace, guys. I was laughing the other day because I literally was walking somewhere. I was riding my bike actually. And as I was walking or riding my bike, I literally had I like had a bit of like remembrance to like what happened the day that we hung out when you were still in town, and I kid you not, I started laughing so hard just imagining me going like this underneath and going like walking through the dust cloud, and you just being like, "Fuck us." I'm sure you're gonna be like, "Oh, Oz," but I kid you not, I lost my shit when I was riding my bike. I almost fell off my bike because I was like, "Oh my god," and I was having a particularly bad day, and I don't know what it was, but the universe was just like, "Hey, lighten up, brighten the mood," and it made me think of that, and then it also made me think of the duck, and what else? There was something else that it was a duck, and then a mixture of like the walk, and then like the like when I zoomed off and you're just like oh god, it was literally like everything that I could possibly want, all the rush of joy to happen in one moment, it just happened, and I was super excited and made me really happy, and I thought I'd share this with you, but I think this is what I wanted to read to you. So I think, yeah, no, this isn't what I wanted to read to you. I'm gonna read you just a bit, and then I want you to just like I'm gonna try and read really slow because I can imagine you being like, "Oh, it's slow down what you're reading." So I'm gonna scoot my computer a little closer. I think every so often I'll read to you, even if you don't ever watch it. I'll try to make this really short because you probably don't have time to watch a 5 minute thing or like a 10 minute thing or like a 20 minute thing. Yeah, you probably don't have time for that shit. So I'm just gonna read you enough until I feel it's enough, and then until I see that it's enough on my timer. So I will, and we're gonna call this Instillments on Power, the 48 Laws of Power. So it'll just be me reading it to you because I feel as though that might be more not beneficial, but it just I don't know, maybe give you some equilibrium in your life at the moment if you feel as though you're not strong or you're not that you're not strong or maybe that you feel a little bit weaker or that you feel like you need more like gusto in your maybe you need somebody to give you some chest hair. Yeah. Okay. Gonna fix my hair. Um Preface. The feeling of having no power over people and events is generally unbearable to us. When we feel helpless, we feel miserable. No one wants less power, everyone wants more. In the world today, however, it is dangerous to seem too power hungry. To be overt with your power moves. We have to seem fair and decent, so we need to be subtle, congenial, yet cunning, democratic, yet devious. This game of constant duplicity most resembles the power dynamic that existed in the scheming world of the old aristocratic court. Throughout history, a court has always formed itself around the person in power: king, queen, emperor, leader. The courtiers who filled this court were in an especially delicate position. They had to serve their masters, but if they seemed to fawn, if they curried favor too obviously, the other courtiers around them would notice and would act against them. Attempts to win the master's favor then had to be subtle, and even skilled courtiers capable of such subtlety still had to protect themselves from their fellow courtiers, who at the all moment were scheming to push them aside. Meanwhile, the court was supposed to represent the height of civilization and refinement. Violent or overt power moves were frowned upon. Courtiers would work silently and secretly against any among them who would use force. This was the courtier's dilemma. While appearing the very paragon of elegance, they had to outwit and thwart their own opponents in the subtlest ways. The successful courtier learned over time to make all his moves indirect. If he stabbed an opponent in the back, it was with a velvet glove on his hand and the sweetest of smiles on his face, instead of using coercion or outright treachery. The perfect courtier got his way through seduction, charm, deception, and subtle strategy, always planning several moves ahead. Life in the court was never a never-ending game that required constant vigilance and tactical thinking. It was civilized war. Today we face a peculiarly similar paradox to that of a courtier. Everything must appear civilized, decent, democratic, and fair. But if we play by those rules too strictly, if we take them too literally, we are crushed by those around us who are not too foolish. As the great Renaissance diplomat and courtier Niccolo Machiavelli wrote, "Any man who tries to be good all the time is bound to come to ruin among the great number who are not good." The court imagined itself the pinnacle of refinement, but underneath its glittering surface a cauldron of dark emotions, greed, envy, lust, hatred, boiled and simmered. Our world today similarly imagines itself the pinnacle of fairness, yet the same ugly emotions still stir within us, as they have forever. The game is the same. Outwardly, you must seem to respect the niceties, but inwardly, unless you are a fool, you learn quickly to be prudent and do as Napoleon advised. Place your iron hand inside a velvet glove. If, like a courtier of times gone by, you can master the arts of indirection, learning to seduce, charm, deceive, and subtly outmaneuver your opponents, you will attain the heights of power. You will be able to make people bend to your will without making them realize what you have done. And if they do not realize what you have done, they will neither resent nor resist you. I think that's all I'll read because I'm sick and my throat is giving out on me, or it was really dry. One or the other. I guess I'll leave it with this. I only want to read you parts of the book. I don't want to read you the whole thing because I think that'd be really boring. I'll end with this. Any man who tries to be good all the time is bound to come to ruin. Among those, oh fuck! I already read that. Well, I think I'm done. I think I'm clearly sick. I just want to know how you're doing. If you're doing well, send me a text or write me an email via Facebook or actual email. My email is papayasimply@gmail.com. I'll say it again, papayasimply@gmail.com. But you probably already know this. But I hope that everything is going well. I hope that you don't have any more bad news. I hope that your body is is responding well to whatever you're doing to take care of it, and that you are being safe and that you are being healthy. Because knowing you, you're doing your utmost to be healthy, and I doubt that that is anything less than you would do to your body, is be healthy. Did that come out right? Fuck, I don't know. But I'm wishing you lots and lots of well-being and lots of love from Portland. And maybe I'll see you. I don't know. I got my cartilage pierced, if you can see it. Woo! And I still have a job at Urban Outfitters, so that's good too. I should go. It's like late here, and this is already 10 minutes long, and you're probably gonna be like, peace, guys. So I'll leave you with that. Bye, Melanie.